It has been a very exciting time here at Schumacher Chevrolet and with Chevrolet in general, because they're coming out with some really great product. Let's take the Chevy Trax, for instance. This car has been selling extremely well. It appeals to all ages, all types of people, all types of situations. You know, I've sold it to people who were just getting their driver's license, and I've sold it to people who told me this is literally probably the last car I'll ever buy, and everything in between. It's a real successful launch and successful vehicle right now for General Motors. Another very exciting launch for us, the all-new 2024 redesigned Chevrolet Traverse. You know, right here you can see a white LT in the Midnight Edition. Here we have a black Z71 trim. You know, this vehicle is going to do very well for us. So we're very excited about this vehicle that just came out. But today we're going to talk about the Equinox EV. This is the first Equinox EV that I have sold. It's actually the second one that's come to our store. We did have an RS trim come in that was delivered in like a day because it was pre-sold. This one is also pre-sold. Customer's gonna be here Saturday to take delivery. So I get to show it to you before it leaves, which I'm pretty excited about. Now don't worry, if electric cars aren't your thing or they don't fit your lifestyle, guess what? Chevrolet also offers an Equinox with a gas engine, a regular internal combustion vehicle that we're all used to. And for 2025, we're getting a brand new redesigned gas Equinox that we could offer you. So here with Chevrolet, you have options. But again, today we are talking about the Equinox EV. Now, this is a 2024 model, of course. It's the first year of the Equinox EV. This is a 2LT with all-wheel drive. MSRP is $46,595. Now, obviously, depending on what state you're in and federal incentives and all that sort of stuff, there's all sorts of discounts on these depending on your situation and where you live, that sort of thing. Again, like here in New Jersey, as of the upload of this video, we don't pay sales tax on this, where you would pay sales tax on a gas car. So there's a little bit of a savings there that might entice people to do it if it works for them and for their lifestyle. Now, since this is the all-wheel drive system, it has a range of 285 miles on a charge. If it was the front-wheel drive, it would have an estimated range of 319 miles. This also, because it's the all-wheel drive, has 288 horsepower, 333 pound-feet of torque. If it was the front-wheel drive, it would have 213 horsepower with 236 pound-feet of torque. Now, the all-wheel drive system does have a cost associated with it. It's $3,300. So if you're in an area where you don't really need all-wheel drive, or if you're in an area where you might, but you don't really care, you can actually save some money. Your MSRP of a front-wheel drive 2LT Equinox EV will be $43,295. One cool feature I like about this Equinox EV, as I walk up, I'm not touching the key fob, but as I get close, you're gonna see those door handles are gonna come out and they're gonna present to you. So when you get to the door, you can just pull to open. Makes it nice and easy. Also, it gives you a nice clean look when those door handles are tucked in because they're just flush with the door. As we move down the front here, we'll see our spring-loaded charge port door. Makes it super easy to access our port for level 1, level 2. You have your little plug here to access your DC fast charge. I do like the fact this is just a simple mechanical door. You know, there shouldn't be no issues with that whatsoever. One of the things that has us somewhat nervous on the Blazer EV is that power door charge port cover. That door, is that gonna give people a problem? You know, snow, ice, things like that. Now, we have 4 employees that now drive Blazer EVs here, so we'll see how they make out this winter. As we come to the back here, we do have a power lift gate with auto sense. So with the auto sense system on, it is for open only. When you get behind the vehicle with your key fob, in about 3 seconds or so, this door will open up. It does beep a couple times to let you know it's going to happen. Generous amount of storage back here. Underneath, you'll see we do have the charge cord. We got our inflator kit because there is no spare tire, tow hook. What I want to point out is that this comes with the vehicle. It has your plug for your car, and then you get a dual level. You get a 110 plug that goes into the bottom of this, and you also get the 220. So you have both level 1 and level 2 that comes with the vehicle. All you need in your garage or by your house is that 220 outlet. So if an electrician could put one of those in for a few $100, you got everything you need to plug this car in and get probably about 25 to 30 miles of range per hour of charge. In the back seat here, this obviously is a 5-passenger vehicle. These seats do fold flat, so you can, you know, like most crossovers and SUVs, give yourself a nice flat load floor to put any kind of cargo in. I'm gonna hop in here now and see, as far as space, I'm 6'5". I mentioned in all my videos, I was just sitting in the front when I pulled this vehicle up. in a position where I was comfortable, probably a little further back than I would have to go. And I still have just enough room where my knees are not touching the seat, straight forward. I have headroom above my head here, and I feel like the seat is pretty comfortable. You do feel that little bump in the back, right in your small of your back. The way this seat is formed right here, just like the Blazer had, although it's not as bad in this as I personally feel it is in the Blazer. But again, that could just be my body type and how I'm sitting in the seat. You do have some vents for your climate control and a couple of USB-Cs to keep devices charged. I should also mention you get armrests with cup holders, and you get that center headrest, which you can lift up and down. I'm gonna hop in the driver's seat, show you the infotainment system and a little bit about the interior here. There's one thing that I do not know if you're gonna be able to see on video, but there is a definite glare on the windshield of the dashboard. And I see it right now because I'm facing right into the sun. So if you were driving this way, I don't know. I'd have to drive it for a distance and see, but you can literally see a reflection of everything on this panel up on the glass, which is highly noticeable, which I haven't noticed in any other vehicle that we've had or I've reviewed in the past. I think actually I'm gonna turn myself away from the sun. Let's spin the car around. This does have one pedal driving, which is currently turned on. What I did notice different, that is different from my Bolt, is in reverse, the one pedal is not active. It is only active in drive. At least it is at the moment, unless you can change any of those settings. What do you think? Does this look good? All right, we're good. I just went to a wider field of view so you'll get a better idea of everything inside here. There is no push to start button. You start the car by getting in and putting your foot on the brake as long as it senses the key is inside the car. If you look at our door panel, you know, simple stuff. Windows, mirror controls, lock and unlock. You do not have a headlight switch. That is now part of the software on the screen. It's always in auto unless you turn it off, so your headlights will go on and off and do everything they have to do by themselves anyway. On our left stalk here, you're gonna have turn signals, high beams, front wiper, rear wiper, wash, all on one stalk, super easy. The opposite side, which may take some people getting used to, because in Chevy vehicles prior, this is usually your, if it's not a column shift, it would be your wipers. This is now your electronic gear shift. It's super easy. Pull in, go down, pull in, go up for reverse, straight in for neutral, little button on the end, puts you back in park. Very easy to use, very intuitive. You can do it while your hand's still on the wheel. I like it. In the center console here, you do have an armrest with storage, a little tray that comes out, storage that goes down to the bottom. You can fit, you know, a lot in there. A couple of cup holders, spot for a phone with a couple of USB-Cs. I will say the Galaxy 23S, whatever this is, doesn't fit. It's just too big. It still fits, it just doesn't fit flush, which is what I would like. No big deal. You could always put it up front. I mean, you got plenty of spaces to put things. And for ladies with a purse or any guy carrying a man bag, you can put it underneath. Standard size glove box, but a handle that opens left to right versus from bottom to top. Feels slightly different, but whatever, no big deal. If you look here, you'll notice an object is approaching from the left rear. That was Drew. There's a whole suite of great safety features which are new that I'm going to make a future video about, so stay tuned for that. Back to our center stack here, you have some hard keys here, actual buttons for climate control. You have a same redundant control for climate always on the bottom of your screen, and then you have a climate button you can press which will bring it up onto the full screen. So you have a lot of different controls there. This is the same system that's going to be in a lot of General Motors vehicles, a lot of Chevys, right? So it's in the Blazer EV, it's going to be in the Traverse. It's similar to what's in the Trax and the Trailblazer as far as look. Functionality is a little different because this is a Google-based system with Google built in. Very easy to use. You can get your phone set up. Really works out very well. This does have a surround vision camera, which is standard in this 2LT. And everything you see here, like heated seats, everything you see in this vehicle is what you would get in the Equinox 2LT. If you go to a 3LT or you go to a 2RS or a 3RS, you're getting everything you see here plus more, or maybe substitutions. You know, like the way the RS would have a flat bottom steering wheel, or the trim. Like, by the way, what do you think? I really like the blue accents in this car. It's definitely a little different. It has almost like a metallic type, like a metal look, even though it's just plastics. You got it here by the cup holders too. Because this is Google built-in system, you do have Google Maps, and the vehicle comes with 8 years of connected access, right? So you'll be able to use the Google Assistant and the Play Store, and as long as you have a Gmail account, you can download to this unit most of your favorite apps. You know, things like Spotify, Pandora, Waze, all that sort of stuff. And it's a humongous screen. Let me go back to the map here. It's quick as far as zooming in, zooming out, that sort of thing. And you can press this button here in your steering wheel, and you can actually pull your nav to the screen right here in front of you. This screen is 11 inches diagonal. This one is 17.7, I believe. Yes, 17.7. So, you know, really nice setup in this vehicle. I love it. I mean, I've been putting videos out a little bit about the Blazer V, about the new Traverse. You know, this new system is very easy to use. It's very intuitive, and I think a lot of people are really going to love it. One thing I really like that General Motors did with the Equinox EV is they really made it easy, right? So right now there's only 4 trims. You got 2LT, 2RS, 3LT, and 3RS. Each one of them will have a couple different features, different styling cues, things of that nature. Everything is standard with front wheel drive, and you can add the E all-wheel drive. You could add the sunroof, and you could add the Super Cruise, which would also give you enhanced parking assist. Those are really the only 3 main packages you can add, other than GM accessory type stuff, like if you want a trailer hitch or you wanted all-weather liners, things of that nature. So they're going to make it very easy for you to decide which one like best suits you. We have a bunch of these coming in, so if you're in the market, you're interested in one of these, I have a bunch of first edition RS trims coming in black. We have probably about 25 to 30 of these on the way, and you know, I know here in New Jersey they're going to sell fast. The styling is really great too. Like, I love this one has the full LED bar that will light up just like that. The black bow tie would look good on this. You can see you have really just a major panel here. You don't need a lot of cooling because it's an electric vehicle, obviously, but you do have cooling in here with a radiator behind that for your active thermal management, you know, on the battery. I should probably let you know that this does charge at 150 kilowatts. So in about 10 minutes on a 150 kilowatt charger, you will get 70 miles, which is basically 3 times faster than my Chevrolet Bolt EUV. So, you know, obviously as technology develops and as things get advanced further, things get better and better. And that's exactly where we're at now. Things are getting faster and better. This has really been like a first look for me, and I'm kind of just sharing my thoughts as I go and as we record this video. You know, obviously I'm gonna make a lot more content on these vehicles as we get them in, as well as the Traverses and that sort of stuff. So if you're interested in Chevy product, please hang around and let me know what you think. If you have any specific questions about these vehicles, because this is what this channel is all about, it's about educating people, right? I just had a story the other day where a woman's immediate reaction to an electric vehicle was no, just based on, you know, perceptions, right? Once I explained it and sort of educated and showed her how it would work for her and her family, it was a no-brainer, and she ended up taking delivery of a Chevy Blazer, and she couldn't be happier, you know? Now, if she just went with her initial gut reaction, which was that immediate no, because maybe it's new, maybe it's different, that sort of thing, you know, you wouldn't be able to enjoy the benefits of it. Again, not gonna work for everybody, but I guarantee you it'll work for a lot more people than they actually think.